Alrighty, finally able to be back live, and let's simply check this thing out whether I'm live right now or not, and then we'll get started from here on. Sorry earlier, at least right now I can be live for half an hour, because after that I have some work to do, so I will have to go and busy with that. So that's alright, not really a big problem. And meanwhile, I just have this time, so let's simply get the things done really quick. So far so good. These many things we have done over here, and I was mainly here, and this was the error that I was getting. And then what this warning means: you are using Postgres SQL connection string with something like SSL required, and this node package is saying in future version this SSL mode will behave differently, less strict security. How to fix the best way? Recommended current safe behavior. That's gonna be SSL verify full. So I have to just make it verify full if you want to remove warning quickly. And then so this is gonna be the recommended one, right? So I'm gonna be just simply adding verify full. That's the only thing that I have to do over here. So I can go to my environment variable, and here SSL that is required right now. And what am I supposed to be doing as per the error? As per the error, I can make it SSL mode that can be preferred, that can be required this, and I can just add verify full over there. So let's simply get this thing done. So this is going to be verify full, just in here, and this should just simply resolve the error. And once this is done, then I will be running it again, and let's see what's gonna happen now. Simply select this, send the message, kind of request to the server to just simply register the user. And this is the validation error that I'm getting right now. Again, fine. And it turns out that is just a validation error, nothing else. And why am I getting this validation error? Let's check this thing out. So I can go to my app, not even app. When it comes to the validation error and while registering, so just a minute, I can go to controllers, path controllers, and while I'm registering it, this is the validation error that I'm actually throwing. And I even wanna get the whole result, so let's simply log the result over here so that I can actually have a look at this. Let's make it really quick. In order to get the result over here, I have to make a request again. The request goes like this, and then I will be able to see the result over here. This is the result. It has the success, false, it has the error as well, and then it has the zod error and all. And wow, I'm not sending the confirm message because of the thing I'm getting the error. Okay, that's fine. What I can actually do here, that error, then I got this particular object, that can be any object, and error dot 0. After that message, how can I just simply get it printed? There is something needs to be done over here. So whenever I'm getting this validation here, so instead of just simply sending this, I can say result dot, if there's error, so I will be getting the error, and dot issues, I hope I will get that, the 0th index of the issues dot message. Let's simply check that this is gonna be string or undefined is not assignable, so let's make sure that if does exist, otherwise validation error, just like this. Not sure whether this will work or not, but let's just get it done. So from here I will be sending the request again one more time, and this time invalid input, expected string, received undefined. Okay, so kind of using issues, I'm actually getting this one, and then I'm getting this particular message. Path is the confirm path, code invalid type. That's fine. Okay, I mean, so far so good, if even I'm getting that much. The next thing that I can actually do is to just simply come here. Let's keep it here. I hope it's right now. Yeah, that's fine. And from here, what can I do? I'm gonna be sending my confirm password as well, so that it doesn't throw me the error. So confirm password, it's gonna be like this, password 1234. Let's simply send the request. Let's see what's gonna happen this time. So what, it turns out the user got registered successfully. That's actually a good thing. It will not look that good then. Okay, so right now the user got registered successfully, the password got hashed, the email is here, and the profile is this this is the profile got added automatically, that's fine too. And ID is here. I don't even need to check because of course the user is definitely there. I can go to here and where did I save it? Inside Prisma if I'm not wrong. Reload the page and the user must have been saved here. Let's make it really quick. I don't really have a lot of time, so I had better just make it quick. By the way, as soon as I register, the user is logged in automatically. So first of all, I'm getting the information of the user, and then I'm getting the session as well. Getting the session in the sense the user is definitely logged in, and inside this particular session, I will definitely get the information about the user. So let's copy this particular session from here. I'm gonna be coming back here. Gonna be pasting the session somewhere here, and well, it's too much. Okay, fine. So I have this cookie, and inside this cookie max. Okay, these things are fine. HTTP only, passport. This is where I have the user, and this user information is actually saved inside this particular session. Fine, I have the user information inside the session, so I don't need to worry about anything. Let's continue from here. So registration is working right now. Let's check some more things. If the passwords do not match, then what will happen? In that case, first of all, password did not match. That's okay. So this is the thing that I'm getting. If I just don't have a confirmed password, then of course I'm getting the error. If I don't have them, if I have them empty, then what will happen? Confirm password should be at least 6 characters long. That means it is working. Apart from this particular thing, what else can I change over here? If I try to register again, because the user is already registered, so if I just send everything, user already exists. So ultimately, yeah, kind of it is working as expected. What is the next thing that I can do? The next thing is actually logging in. By the way, I'm already logged in, so I should be able to log out as well. So I'm gonna be having 3 requests over here. The second request is gonna be for login. Login. The request will be going like this, and I think it will be logged in automatically. Let's see. So user logged in successfully. That's great. What am I sending in the body? In the body, I'm just simply sending the name. Well, that is not required while logging in, so I can just simply remove it. Control S will be saved. This is going the login part, and this is how user gets logged in. And over here, this particular section is gonna be for logout. So log out, and for logging out, I'm gonna be using logout in the URL, and the user should be logged out. And as soon as the user is actually logged out, user logged out successfully, then I will not be getting this. As soon as the user got logged out, then I will not get user information inside the cookie. So I will have to check that particular not the cookie, inside the session actually. Some people are actually discussing about creating some projects. So I just wanted to participate in them because I have never built projects in a team. So just wanted to just do this thing as well. Having said that, if you haven't joined the WhatsApp group, you should be joining. This people are actually discussing a lot of things. So the link is actually in the description. So they are just planning to build some of the projects here. So let me just archive some of the personal chats. And this is the discussion group. People are actually just simply discussing the stuff, what should be building and all. I just said let's build a notes taking application with the help of the AI, but let's see how. We will be just simply holding the meeting soon, so it's better to hold a meeting and then discuss the stuff. Alright, so you people can join that too, and simply whenever everyone's ready, we can do that too. Alrighty, by the way, let's close this and let's continue from here on. So login is done, logout is done as well. That simply means whatever session I got from there, in this particular session the user information should not be here, and turns out yes, we don't really have the user information. That simply means logout got successfully done. Okay, I will not be explaining exactly how this session related stuff work. For that thing you had, it's like whenever we are logging out, the user information gets removed from the session. It's simple. Okay, so this particular thing is done. So registration is working, login is working, logout is working. Login is working in the sense, if I go here, and by the way this should be logout, let's simply save it here. Control S, save. Can I do that today at least? Control S. Why am I not able to save it? Okay, logout got saved. This section was what? If this is the logout, this is the register, then this is definitely log in. Then I can save it like this. It is not working as expected. Why is that so? User logged out successfully. And what was the message I got here? This was the login section. So let me do one thing. Log in. So login got changed. As for this one, this will be log out. Turns out both of them are connected. That's insane. Let me delete this particular thing from here. So right now I have my register. Fine, I have my logout. That is not logout, that is actually login. Then that should be fine. I'm gonna duplicate it one more time, and this is gonna be logout this time. So log out, and this should be log out here. I'm of course going to be logging myself out, and I think this should do the job. How long will it take? Of course there is no user. Even if there is no user, I should be able to log out. Yeah, that's right. And as for the body, I will not really be sending any data while logging out. So this is how it's gonna be going on. And while logging in, I'm just simply gonna be sending only the email and password. So this is how it will be going ahead. And as for the registration, I'm gonna be sending all the data, whatever data I have here. So ultimately, user is able to register himself. What else can I do? I can just simply send a login request, and let's see whether it works or not. Taking a lot of time, that's bad, but never mind. Yeah, user login successfully, it is working. Turns out while logging in, I'm even getting my password. That is something I have to remove. Kind of, I have to sanitize the data. And when it comes to sanitizing the data, so in the register, I'm sending the data somewhere here. What can I actually do? I can remove something. So removing something in the sense, user will have what? User will have the ID, new user dot. I'm gonna be making it really quick. User will have the name will have new user dot name. It will have email. It can be sanitized as well in a better way. Let's do that too. Why not? Let's keep it something like this. User is gonna be here, and let's have new user for now. I'm gonna be changing some things here. Changing some things in the sense I'm gonna be sanitizing the user, and sanitizing should be inside what? Sanitizing should be inside services that I don't really have that yet. So let's create another folder dir called services. I think this should be fine. This is not even a service, this is kind of helper function. Yeah, that is kind of a helper function. So helpers, inside helpers I will have sanitize.ts sanitize data dot what should be the better name for it? Sanitize.helper.ts. This should be fine. Sanitize.helper.ts. Okay, for now it is good. What will it do? Export const sanitize user. This is gonna be the one. It will be taking the user. Yeah, it will be getting that. And once it got the user object, actually, again, what will this user object contain? This user object will contain the user information that will be coming from the types. So I can go to my types. Auth type is here. Auth related information. Auth related information. Where am I using it? This is being used. Okay, let's forget about this auth. I'm gonna be creating one more user.type.ts, and this user.type.ts will be just having the same types, including some extra things. In the sense it will be having profile, not really profile actually, it will be having one more key, and that is gonna be password, and that's gonna be the string. That's gonna be only this difference, and this is gonna be the user. Again, both of them are different. It is being used while authentication, used in authentication, or used in authentication logic. Let's have it over here just for the reference purpose. And this is gonna be the globally, this is going to be used globally. So what can I actually do? Inside my helpers I have this, and this user object I got, the type of is the user, and then I can have it something like this. And once I got my user object, what do I have to return? Except password, I have to return everything. So const except password, password dot 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 user, and user object, I'm gonna be returning user. So this is how I'm just simply sanitizing the user. I'm just simply removing the password. Apart from the password, I'm returning everything. So once this thing is done, let's close this one as well, close this one as well, and over here what will I do? Const sanitized user is gonna be sanitized user, and I will be just giving it the user that I had, kind of new user that I had. And once I give it the new user, I will be just passing the sanitized user, not sanitized user over here. So that's it, nothing else. Same is gonna be happening over here as well. So when the user actually logs in successfully, and when I'm actually sending this user data, so instead of one more thing, when I'm actually sending the data in this particular section, so, this should be like this, and data will contain the user information. So data.name is not going to be correct. That simply means I'm gonna be having user over here, and this is gonna be sanitized user. So this is a better way to just simply get the things done. Similarly, I will have data over here. So this user will actually contain sanitized user, sanitized, but I don't really have that here yet. So let's have this particular name here, and I will be creating the sanitized user somewhere here. So const sanitized user is gonna be equals to sanitized user, and I will be giving it the user that I have. I think it should be enough. The user that I have, that already contains the information, but the thing is that the user that I have, that does not contain the what? It does not contain password. That's right. So I can go here, and this particular user that I have, password is kind of gonna be optional here. That's insane. That's okay. Make the password optional. I mean, make it optional, just like this, so that at least for now I don't have the error. Later I can make it better. I mean, of course, the way I'm writing the code, that can even be better. But I have two things: auth related user type and normal user type. In normal user type, I'm keeping that optional. Then let's do one thing. I'm gonna be having only one user type. So where is the type? This is the type I'm talking about. In the auth, I'm gonna be adding the password too, and ultimately there's gonna be only one type, and this password is actually gonna be optional. So even if I don't have the password over there, it's gonna be fine with that. That simply means I can remove this particular stuff from here, and that simply means I can go to auth controllers, and wherever I'm using this, where am I using this auth, get rid of this. Before even getting rid of this, copy it, and then now come on, really? Am I kidding? Okay, now search for that. So this is where I'm using it. So instead of using this, I will be using it just user type directly, and it's gonna be something like that, and that's it, nothing else. So right now I'm not getting the error. So I have only one type, and that type is being used everywhere, and password I made it optional. So this is great too. And here while logging in, what am I doing? Sanitizing the user. Once the user is sanitized, sending that particular user. So right now, if I try to send a login request, then what will happen? I should not be getting my password, but let's see what's gonna happen. I will still get my password because I haven't restarted this server. let's get it done. Let's go here again, send the request, because we have to actually go a long way. We have to get the socket connection established. After that we have RTC connection and all, so God knows what's gonna happen. What is the problem right now? Types, auth types. Where am I using this? Inside types, auth types.js. Source app.ts. So inside this as well I'm using it. That's fine. Control V. Search it. This is where it's being used. Control D. User will be coming here. That's fine. Sorry. What is the problem? This user. Where is this actually coming from? This user needs to come from types only. So that's great. What is the problem here? Function. Why is it user? Control F. How many times do I have it here? Let's go to the top first of all. How many users do I have here? So this is the user type I have. Apart from this particular user, do I have anything else? Not really. So why am I getting that error? User I got as a callback. This function I got as a callback. Sanitizing the user. Earlier I had a different type, now I have a different type, and I'm getting the issue. No overload message. Overload user done. Void give the following argument of user callback. Void is not assignable to parameter. Types of parameters user and user are incompatible. Types of user and user are incompatible. The type user is missing the following properties from a type user: ID, name, and profile. Let's check out this type. There is ID, there is name, there is email, profile is there, password is there. So what is the problem with this? In this particular section, it doesn't really have any problem, but in this section it does have a problem. And why is that? Incoming message is missing the following properties from the user, from type user: ID, name, email, profile. Incoming message, it does not have those properties. Okay. ID, string, password is gonna be optional over there, but if that is, then I don't really have any problem. Why is that so? And if I actually have a type like this, copy it from here, paste it here, not this one here. Can't I copy? Control C, Control Shift C. It will never happen. Get rid of this, paste it here, and let's remove the password from here. Still getting the error. So user has these types. So what is the problem here? ID, name, email, profile. Where is this user coming from? That's the problem, right? So this user actually comes from here, and over here, this particular user I'm talking about, and this particular user will not have these things. Sorry. This particular user will not have the profile. This particular user will not have email. I'm talking about this particular user. Isn't this insane then? The user that I'm actually getting from here, it will definitely have those things. Sorry for that. So await freeze now. First of all, I'm checking whether I have that particular user or not. It contains actually everything. So when it contains everything, user, correct password, checking the password and all, and after that getting this thing done, returning the whole user itself, then this gets triggered, and then I have two things here. I have my user and I have my callback, and connecting. Okay, then I'm getting this error. That simply means if I assign it some type, and if I actually give it the ID string, and if I just comment everything else, what is the problem now? If I actually remove this, will it be fine? No. If I actually remove this, will it be fine? Kind of. So this user, even if I actually assign it the value user, then it becomes problematic. Otherwise it doesn't really have any problem. The type incoming message is missing the following properties from type user ID and all. Incoming message, what is the incoming message here? Types of parameters user and request are incompatible. Request, what does this mean? Take a quick screenshot and simply look for the error. I mean, exactly make sure what's causing the issue here. Hopefully it's gonna be done really quick. Even this image loading is taking time, and the response will be taking time too. Okay. I don't have proper internet connection, that's alright. I can make it better, but never mind. So the error is happening because passport expects a different function signature. So passport serialize user in this, but TypeScript SH passport is expecting a request user and done, or at least a different overload. So TS is confused and matches the wrong overload. So usually it takes the user and done, and with a request enabled pass to call back. Why this happens? Passport has two versions of serialize user: without request user and done, and with request enabled passport to call back, serialize request and all. You install passport types. Your installed passport types are selecting the second one. So it thinks your first parameter should be request and then that. Okay. So first correct use this format over here. Inverse. Particular format, and the same for the serialization. There are fixed best practices. Store only user ID in the session, and done null and user ID. Passport is serialization. I'm gonna be getting the information of the user, and then this is how it will be happen. Okay, then most of the things are clear. For now, let's see if I add the request over here, it actually resolves it or not. So this request is gonna be added over here, and this I will still be getting error for sure. Isn't this insane? Why didn't I have this error earlier? Right now I'm just facing it suddenly. Let's do one thing. If I actually make it user, then I get the error. Deserialization is fine. Even if I'm adding these many values, that should be fine as well. As for this, I'm gonna be keeping it unknown. Then I'm gonna be getting the issues. If I edit any, then I'm not getting any issue at all. That means simply type is the problem. How can the type be problematic here? I'm actually serializing it. User. Then I'm getting the issue. Otherwise, I'm not. Let's check this thing out. message is clear. The problem is not in the callback signature. The real problem is you have two different user types. The test script is confusing. Type user is missing properties from the type user. ID, name, email, profile. That looks funny because it said user is missing property from user. That only happens when there are two user interfaces in this. Oh shit. Sorry. My bad. I created two user interfaces. First was the Express one that I actually created somewhere here. So this was the one that I actually changed, and then this was the problematic thing. This auth user does not really have that, so I should be changing it from here. So I'm just simply gonna be getting auth, sorry, not auth, user, just like this. And as I got this, I can come back here. Am I still getting that? And because user cannot extend user, in that case what will I be doing? This particular thing, it's gonna be user type. I know I will get errors at many places, but wherever I have this particular user, nope. First of all, this should be user type. Control C, Control V. Anywhere else? I don't really think so. I can go back to this particular function. This is gonna be the user type, and I can go to apps right now. This can be user type this time, and this can be user type 2. What is the problem right now? Can't find the user type. Okay, fine, great job. Let's simply change this thing to. Insane thing is that I'm getting this thing error again. So type of parameters, user can't and user are in. What the hell? User and user are incompatible. That only happens when there are two user interfaces with the same name but from different places. So user from Prisma, user, import user from Prisma client, and user from Express namespace, Express user from passport. So these are the three users I may have. So this particular user that I have, best solution, the user is gonna be Express user. That's kind of right. This is gonna be the Express user. That simply means this should be the Express user over here, and that I have already defined. Let's even do this thing. User, but I don't really have that. Where will I be getting it from? Express.user, the user that I have there. Then this will not solve there actually. Add deserialization, so I will be getting what? Important extend Express user properly. So Express interface user extends user, but this causes the name conflict because both the users are same. So Prisma user as Prisma user, final Express.user. Whatever it is, just simply asking me to do, that doesn't really seem to be working, but okay. First of all, this is the type that I have, and in this type over here, this user I don't have. That's the problem. So I will be getting this user type first of all here, and let's simply import it. As soon as I have this particular user type, I can go back here, and I will be getting that user type 2. Oh, literally, never mind. I can do one more thing here. Control D, Express.user, and this should be working too. So the user that I actually have, that's been saved in Express, and that's why it's now kind of working fine. So let's go with this too as well. I mean, this is definitely gonna be working, and that's it, nothing else. Once this much is done, then let's try to run it. npm run dev, and I was trying to log in. I hope not getting any error here, and can just wait for a while. Okay, don't really have any other way except waiting for the response. And turns out I encountered an error. And what was that error? Driver connection closed. Okay, Prisma server has closed the connection. Invocation. What is the problem this time? Maybe the server could not reach the database. Connection closed, right? So whenever the connection closes, at that time should it just disconnect directly? That means the whole server will crash in that case. Send the request again. Socket hang up. Forget about this socket. HTTP API v1 and I'm bound to get the same error. But the question is, why is this even happening? Let's wait for a while. No, it will definitely happen in that case. Doesn't matter how long I'll wait for that. So in that case, I'm just making a request, and whenever that request goes, it is unable to connect. And why is it unable to connect? Okay, and even if it is unable to connect, if I just try to log in, why is my server crashing? Whenever I try to log in, at that time this request.login happens, and it is using async handler. That means async handler should be able to take care of the errors, and async handler simply throws the error, forwards the error using next, and when the next error is actually forwarded, then error is actually caught there as well. So it should not be problematic thing. Okay, the last time I got the error because of some reason, I don't know what. Maybe the server database was not accessible. And even if when database wasn't accessible, then the server should not be closed. But okay, never mind, we'll figure it out later. Right now the user is actually logged in, and once the user is logged in, I'm gonna be getting the session ID over here, and I can just simply log out from here if I want. It is taking a lot of time. That's the worst thing ever. I will be installing Docker very soon so that I can get the things directly done on my device. Really? Error logging out. First thing this, even if I have the error, why is the server being closed directly? So config db.ts, this is where I am, and I'm using the db directly over here. Async handler is already getting used, and if async handler is getting used, that simply means I'm catching the errors here inside error handler, and when it comes to this particular error handler, I'm just simply returning okay clg error ch caught in error handler, and then that particular error. Let's see. npm run dev. My server is crashing over and over. That's crazy thing. Let's try to sign out. Socket hang up. What does this mean? Debug with AI. Okay, got the same. But API error logging out the user. That's fine. This is the error that I'm getting. Error handler is never running even, and as the error handler is never running, in that case localhost Prisma client non request this Prisma create invocation, and Prisma session store 500 number 9 connection. Server has closed the connection. Do I have any Next.js running right now? I mean, front end running. Not really, I don't. Error logging out, and then this is the error logging out the user. So the user gets logged out automatically. Okay, let's do one more thing here. The problem is in the logout section, right? So, and my async handler is actually unable to handle that. Why isn't it unable to handle async handler? When it comes to this particular async handler, so not auth controllers, this is the logout request, and I'm calling this particular thing here. Let's keep it inside try catch block. CLG error and error logging out, and that's gonna be the error that I have. Will my server stop here? Let's see. Let's simply run the server again. npm run dev. This is done. Let's simply send the request. So even if it fails, the request can fail, but server should not crash. But there is something not happening right now. So let's see what's gonna happen. And what does this mean? Error socket hang up. Now it is saying user logged out successfully. Send it again. So ultimately, when I send a request to the database, it actually takes a lot of time to just simply get the response back. Isn't it insane? Right now server is not crashing, but as soon as there is any error, server is directly gonna crash. Try catch. This particular thing actually throws an error, so I will have to just take care of this particular thing. So whenever I'm just using request.login and all, at that time I have to check whether I actually get the error doing logging or logout or not. CLG error logging in. Just like this. At least for now I can go like this, and later I will figure it out. But later I think this should be done right here, but I don't even know the region behind the error. Let's switch this as well. Error logging in after registration. Okay, I'm just using try catch block, so just for that login section and logging out section, and let's see how it's gonna be going on. So I can just simply restart it. Right now at least my server should not close directly, and I could have used the try catch block there as well in the async handler, but let's see. So I can just try to log in again, and this time what will happen? It's taking a lot of time to just simply make the requests. Gonna be using neon this time. Well, it succeeds, that's great, but it is taking a lot of time. Let's continue with this thing. I mean, later I will just figure it out exactly how to make it faster. Or just for the testing purpose, one thing I can do, I can actually go to neon.db really quick. But post this, I mean, the prisma.io should be fine too, but I'm getting the error with that, like server crash related error. Get started. Alrighty, this is gonna be the backup part. If I face the same error again, I will be just simply using this thing. But for now, let's continue. So over here, I can come back again, And what is the next thing that I actually have to do? Okay, let's simply stop it here. So the login was done. I'm even sending the information about the user. The ID is getting saved on the front end side. Then that means most of the things are already done. One thing that I need to do over here, register, login, and log out. I need to come back to my app.ts. I'm gonna be installing course, so that I'm not gonna be facing course here. So npm install course, and this should do the job. I will be just along everything. That's gonna be just simple course related middleware that will be just that will have the job to allow all the requests, as simple as that. I think it's gonna be taking time. Okay, meanwhile let me do one thing. Import course from course, whatever it is pronounced. Not whatever it is pronounced, however it is pronounced though. So import course from course, just like that. But not from, just from. And once I got this, I'm gonna be using it as a middleware over here. So app.use course, and it will have many things. First of all, it will have the origin. What can be the origin? Origin should be http://localhost, and 3000. First of all, this should be the origin. And apart from this particular thing, it's gonna have many things. Many things in the sense, quickly I can go to my notes, and where do I have my notes? Job validation somewhere here. Inside this particular section, I have course section, wherever I just add. Didn't I add course related stuff? UI, use script, cookie and course. They're enough. They're different ones. That's bad. Never mind. Let's simply search course here directly. Course configuration. Okay, course origin, course configuration, MDN. Will this serve my purpose or not? Let's see. That's actually a lot. I can just directly go to the website of the course. And over here, what they are doing, over here they have the course, they have the option success 200. So I think these should be the ones. First of all, I will have the origin, then I'm gonna be having methods here. So methods are gonna be what? Methods are gonna be get, post. Can I have them directly here too? Methods just like this. Okay, that's fine. Get post, put patch patch, delete. I hope delete exists too. And what else? So get header, forget about header, put patch, post, delete. I can, okay, these many should be enough. Apart from this particular thing, what else options do I have? Allow headers. What headers should be allowed? So content type, I think these are the ones that should be allowed. And authorization, I think this is it. Apart from this particular thing, credentials, let's simply allow it. So credentials should be shown. And apart from this particular thing, max age, no max age. Let's simply give it to ChatGPT and just simply ask whether it is good or not. Again, as I'm facing the network issues, it will be taking some time to just simply answer the things and all. And let's continue with the things until then. It should not be taking that much time either. But this is correct, but to make it properly work with session and cookies, what I'm gonna be changing here. Credentials to allowed headers, content type and authorization. Methods get, post, put, patch, delete. It means important fixer. So what am I fixing here? Add options to get, post, put, patch, delete options. Also make sure front-end sends credentials. So credentials I will have to include, and cookie I will have to use the same site like send, secure, false and all. While sending the cookie, the cookie is automatically sent, so I don't need to worry about that. And the final recommended version is gonna be this one, so that's okay. Gonna be going with this. Let's simply replace it, as simple as that. And this is how it's gonna be going on. By the way, I have it has removed the what? It has removed the allowed headers, but that's fine. They are not required right now. Okay, so this particular thing got done. What is the next thing that I have to worry about? That's it. The connection is ready. Now I will be sending the request from the from the front end side. I will be getting the data, and once I got the data, then I will create a room and all, and then something will start happening. Okay. Here I am. Let's go to the front end side. Inside the front end section, this page.tsx, even I don't have anything here. Ultimately, what should I have here? This is the home page, and in this particular home page, I'm gonna be making it really simple. Forget about the design and all. You should just simply do the job here, and that simply means this is the main div that I have, and the layout. All the meeting related stuff is gonna be inside this. All the auth related stuff is gonna be inside this, and this is gonna be just the home page. And especially when it comes to the home page, layout is like this, and should I have navbar here or not? I'm not gonna having anything fancy here. Let's simply get the job done. And for just making it like that, let's keep it really simple for now. Class name, height, or I can say minimum height is gonna be full BG gray. Let's keep it around 300, or let's keep the dark mode right now. Later we may add the light mode as well. So BG gray dark, BG gray 700. Apart from this particular thing, text will already text white. This is how I'm gonna be going ahead. Once this is done, and flex items are gonna be center. Just if the main focus is not on the functionality part. Even for that thing, I need to just design everything how they should be like and all. But right now, I'm mainly worried about the business logic. And once I have this particular thing, I will be having two things over here. First one is gonna be login, second one is gonna be sign up. As simple as that. So I'm gonna be having two buttons here. First one will just simply say you have to just simply sign up and register and all, or I can just simply register, and second one will simply say login. Okay, once these things are here, that's it, nothing else. And they are gonna be somewhere in the middle, so I can even run my front end. Let's simply start two terminals here. ls cd one step back, and then front end ls npm run there. It will just simply start running there. Fine. I can just simply come back here and go to localhost 3000. This is where it is going to be. As for the UI, I will definitely be working on this particular thing as well, but for now, this is not the right time. Request login, it does not have full width, that's crazy. Minimum height, minimum height is screen. This should do the job. So this is where it is, and flex column gap is gonna be somewhere 10 around. And as for these two things, let's make them look a little better, and that's it, nothing else. What BG gray bg blue 500, text is gonna be white, padding x is gonna be 4 around, padding y is gonna be 1, rounded large, nothing else. And this should, what the hell. First of all, let's remove this thing from here, and gap, let's keep it just 5. For now, let's even, what the hell, it should be around 100, and if it is actually 100, then they look really small. In that case, I can make it a little bigger. For making them a little bigger, text is gonna be large, and how do they look like? Large does not make any difference. 3XL. Okay, this is quite well. Right now I can go with this. Cursor is gonna be pointer. Okay, fine. Okay, whenever I just click on them, then what should happen? I should be redirected to that particular page. Redirected in the sense I will have a register page over here, and I will have a login page over here, then page.tsx, similarly page.tsx, not ts, just tsx should be here. So this tsx is gonna be there, rfc, just like this, same here, rfc. Alrighty, so here I am, this is gonna be the register page, and this is gonna be the login page. Okay, this should be enough. Let's first of all get going with this one, register one. So whenever I'm registering, so what should I be doing? One more thing that I will be using over here, that's gonna be the React query, and especially if I want to use that React query, FullStack React query, and in order to use this, I can go to installation. This is how I can just simply install it using npm. So let's simply install it on the front end side. Stop it. Ctrl+Shift+V, run it. This is going to be installed. By the way, when it comes to this register section, so one more thing that I will be using, Shahed, so that I don't have to work on with the things. Work on things a lot. So Shahed, let's go with this. Here we are. When it comes to Shahed, I will automatically get kind of good stuff here, so I will not have to build lots of things on my own. And over here, first of all, I'm gonna be going with what? Form. Ultimately I'm supposed to have a form, right? But before even that, in Shahed install, not really this one here, I'm working with the Next.js, so I will be initializing Shahed. So let's even do that. Let's initialize the Shahed first of all. Once it is initialized, then I will start working on some other things. I'm already on the front end side. Who's texting me? This is crazy. Never mind. Apart from this particular thing, I'm adding the button here, and the thing is that I'm gonna be adding everything. So let's copy it. And once, come on, it is not done yet. Okay. Hope I will be even able to make it quite good looking, but right now the main focus is not on that. And design takes time. It's not like things can be designed well looking really quickly. It will take time. So I just like working on the business logic side. I just want to be a decent designer and good full backend developer. Of course I will learn that, but it will take time. Okay, this is done. Let's remove the buttons, add everything. It should be done just directly like this. Will they stop texting each other? Otherwise I will not even have a look at this. Let's simply select all of them, install all of them at once. Okay, it's installing all the dependencies, and after it has installed all the dependencies, then I should be able to just simply use it directly. Interesting stuff. I could have used the buttons as well. Why did I design them? That's right. So instead of doing this much, I can just simply go here. I can get the buttons, and button in the sense this kind of button I want. What I want here. I'm gonna be going with this one. Let's have a look at this. So I have this button variant is gonna be outlined in this. So let's get the button. What the hell? Tooltip has been added to wrap your tooltip provider TSX. Just a minute. What is this saying? So tooltip component has been added. Remember to wrap your app with a tooltip provider component. Tooltip provider component. TSX title app layout.tsx. So this needs to be wrapped with the tooltip providers. Okay, let's do it directly. I mean, why to wait for the right time? So what I'm gonna do, first of all, let's simply copy this particular section. I can go to my layout, just right here at the top. I will be installing the tooltip. I can just simply import the tooltip as well. Tooltip provider. It is coming from where? The tooltip provider is actually gonna come from UI tooltip. UI tooltip. Add components UI tooltip. I think this is the one. And once I have it here, I will be wrapping it. Wrapping it in the sense it's gonna be wrapped in the same way, right? Yeah. So tooltip provider, just like this. Let's simply get it inside this, and it should just do the job. So now I have wrapped it. I should be able to tooltip as well. Let's simply close this. Once it is closed, what else do I need to do? First of all, I can go to my main page here again. I have a lot of code. Now I can actually remove this all this stuff, and what can I actually do? That I will have a button. That button will come from the UI component, just like this, and this will just simply say register, and I will have another button, Control CV, not like that, Control C and Control V. Get rid of this. This should do the job. And I'm gonna be having login here. Now let's see how it looks like. For having a look at this, I will have to just simply start npm run dev, and I can come back here, reload the page, and what? It's gonna take time because this is Next.js. This is bad or the worst. Mainly because right now I am using dark reader. Let's simply turn it off. Still after turning it off, they are looking like this. Can I give them white color? Or let's do one thing. Let's not do anything. Come here and button, nothing else. I'm just simply gonna remove this this particular section from here, maybe the color section, and I hope after that it will be looking good. It's bad, actually really bad. Let's go with the previous ones. I'm gonna be giving them colors separately. So class name bg gray or navy blue, and that will be around 500, and text is gonna be white. That's it. Yeah, now it looks better than earlier. So I can click on them. What the hell? They have their own design. Forget about the design and all. What else can I do? And after that, as soon as I click on them, I should be redirected. And for getting redirected, I'm using Next.js. I should be using next link. Next navigation. Can I import link here directly? Link. I will be getting this link from next link. Can I get it from next navigation? Not really. So let's simply get it from next link, just like this, and I have of course registration over here, register over here, and this will contain href, and it will go to href will be what? Href will be login, I mean like this, and when it comes to this, this should be register, yeah, register. And as for this one, link register and href / login. Okay, so this much I've done here so far. And if I want this link to be a button, in that case there is something called as child or something. Yeah, this is the property, so I can use this as well, so that the link actually becomes a button. I'm here, let's click on register. I'm on the register page. Let's click on login. I'm on the login page. Apart from this particular thing, because I don't want to repeat this thing over and over, so I will just cut it from here, just like this. And not just that, I will be just doing it with everything, so not with everything, with this much only. I can go to my layout. Okay, it already has the class name. Let's simply paste that here too. So this is how it's actually gonna be like. So register page, login page, and it is just simply going to log. This looks really bad, sorry for that, but as soon as I hover over them, I need to change the color and all. I don't want to be worried right now. It works, that's fine. Okay, what else? I think it will even be working fine if I use the dark mode over here. Dark mode in the sense I mean, will this work like this? I will have to check out exactly. Yeah, it does work. So as soon as I add just dark, it just changes that. But okay, we will figure it out. We will even make it better. That's gonna be just a little bit time consuming. So not doing that right now. So I have this. Now I'm gonna be going inside my register page, and inside my register page, I'm gonna be having a form. Okay, that form will be containing what? All the information that I need. And once I register, there needs to be one more thing. How will I see whether the user is registered on this side? So whenever I go to any page, I need to send a request to the backend to check whether the user is actually registered or not. This is the first way. The second way could be that I'm actually storing that user somewhere. What can I do? There are two ways. First of all, I'm gonna be making the request to the database to check whether this is the right user or not, but it will happen on each and every page. The second thing would be I'm actually storing it in the local storage. And what can I store in the local storage? The user information. That's not gonna be the best way. Let's simply send the request over and over. And even for getting it done, for sending the request over and over to the backend, what will I have to do? I'll have to maintain a state. In that state, simply makes request to the backend. And when do I have to do? If I'm going to login page and register page, at that time I don't even have to check whether I'm logged in or not. And in the remaining cases I have to check. Okay, let's go ahead. So I can be back here and button. Where is the form? Form. Don't really have it here. Then after that, this is where I may be getting the form, reactive form. Even when if I have this is kind of fine. And this is the thing that I was looking for. And what will I actually be doing here? Field level input and many more things. Maybe this is the code section. And what is here? I have field group name controllers and all. So ultimately I do have many things here. What can I actually do? Copy everything and then getting what exactly I need. In that case, first of all, this on submit related stuff, I will be removing it, and only this card section I need. So let's copy it from here, cut it from here, and use it here. Or let's do one thing, Control A, Control V. This is how it's gonna be like. I said Control A, Control V. It did not work. Okay. Copy. Control A, Control V. Now this is fine. And this is mainly which page? This is the login register page if I'm not wrong. And that simply means for the register page, I can come here. This is gonna be register. Use form. This is actually coming from the React query. I already have that installed. Zod resolver form schema. So over here I just need this schema, and I don't have that. So inside my front end, I will even be creating the validation slash user.validate.ts. Okay, export const register schema. By the way, I already have it in my backend side, so I'm just simply gonna be copying it from there. So on my backend side, I created a source. Inside source, it's already 940. Validation auth, and over here this is the register schema that I had. So I can come back here and I can just simply paste it over here. And when it comes to this register validation, so I will definitely have my data here as well. Data implicitly has a new type. Okay, turns out I need to have a Zod here too. So npm install Zod. Okay, Zod has been installed. That simply means I can just simply get it here. So import everything as Z from not J Zod. Is that fine? Okay, seems to be alright. So ultimately these are the things that I will be getting from there. Super refined password. Okay, good job. So what can I actually do? Form schema. This is the form schema care I will not be using. I said care. Never mind. I will not be using that. This form schema is actually the register schema that I have. The same thing I'm gonna be having here. Okay, as for the values, I have title, not really. I'm not gonna have these. Default values are gonna be default value. One more thing. If I go here, okay, that's fine. I'm gonna be having my name here. Name is gonna be empty string. I'm gonna have my email here. Email is gonna be empty string. I'm gonna have my profile here. Profile is gonna be empty string. I'm gonna have what? Name, email, profile, password here. Password is gonna be empty string. I'm gonna have my confirm password here. It's actually gonna be empty string. What is the problem? This profile is actually optional, and if I go to my schema, I don't really have it there. So let's go with this much. I don't have profile in my schema. That's right. While registering, I'm not gonna be having the profile. This much is done. On submit, I will be getting the data, and this type I will get further from the register schema, so that is fine. And delete it. This whole toast needs to be deleted. By the way, this is how I'm just simply adding the toast. Great job. Okay, so let's get rid of that. This is how things are looking like right now. And what all do I need to have? Title. What should be the title? Register. Card description. What card description? Register yourself to talk and make video calls. I don't know how it's gonna be looking like. Video calls, just like this. Header is done. This has been just the header. By the way, the title is not gonna be title, it's actually gonna be name over here first of all. And form control fields, blah blah blah. This is actually gonna be the name section. And form, I'm missing anything. First of all, this should be register form. This should be the ID, name, and name or form name. This should be fine. Form name, not a bad thing actually. Register form name should be fine. So I have my register form name over here. All the fields are gonna be okay. ID is gonna be what? I have this label, and the same label should be here as well. So Control C and Control V, just like this. Area, placeholder, enter your name, autocomplete, turn it on. This is the good thing when you are actually using Shahed here. Most of the things you get directly. I mean, that's kind of the thing I like. And I can just simply get rid of this thing. At least I will not have. As for the description, this is actually gonna be a text area if I'm not wrong. Input group text area, yeah. So I can just simply get rid of this thing, just like this. And as for the remaining fields, I'm just simply gonna copy and paste this thing over and over. So this is the main controller that I have. Second, third, fourth, fifth, fine. Too much. This is actually gonna be for the name. Okay. Second one is gonna be for email. Okay, and controller, this should actually be email here. And blah blah blah. Register form, email. This should actually be email. This is gonna be like what is this called? Yeah, label. Register form, email. After that, enter your email, autocomplete, let it be on. It should actually be email. So can I add the type here? I should be able to add. So type is actually going to be mail. I'm just simply adding it explicitly over here, and that's it, nothing else. So let's get done with this thing as well. So this is gonna be the email section. By the way, if I don't add the type, let's see what happens. Will this type be decided on the basis of the name over here that I have added or not? Otherwise I will be adding the type from my own side, so not really a big problem. So this thing is done. Apart from this particular thing, password, just like this. Name, register form, password. Name is actually gonna be password. Seriously, it's taking a lot of time. And especially if I start designing that, then forget about the time it's gonna be taking. Enter your password, and this thing too, password, and on. Well, it should be off here at least. Password cannot be suggested, and I think I've done it. So this is gonna be the password section here. Password is done. Lastly, I have the confirm password. So confirm password. This is just gonna be the name. With the help of the name, I will be getting these values there, so that's okay. The name does not really play any role while getting the type of the input box, but okay, never mind. Register form, confirm password, copy it. Just a minute, I'm supposed to be there. Right now I'm supposed to be somewhere, but didn't really get any response from there. Someone is suggesting me, okay, we created our team, we adding a topic name resume builder. That simply means I have to go with that. Okay, fine. Our topic is resume builder website application. We do all the project like creating activity, creating discussion in this group. Interesting. Okay. Hackathon became the participant of a hackathon. Let's see exactly how that's gonna be going on. Enter your confirm password. Just like this, it's gonna be off. Okay, this last section I will actually be removing. Let's get this UI part done somehow, because the main focus is actually on the getting the WebSocket, I mean making video calls and all, and I'm stuck here fixing this. Never mind. Horizontal button outline and form register form. Just like this, submit. It will be submitted. It will be reset. Form.reset. Because I'm using React query, so it's gonna be easy. Thanks to these libraries, at least I don't have to work that much. Confirm password. Just like this. So this thing is done too. Let's see how it's even looks like. npm render. Hopefully will not get. Of course I will. That is something that's bound to happen. I can click on register. Register. Okay, got the error first of all. Default export is not a React component. What does this mean now? The default export is not a React component. Okay, default export it is talking about. So export default function. Fine, happy. Okay, looks really not bad. The only thing is that width full. This is the card that I have. And it will have width full is already there, so let's justify center, item center. I think this should just be enough, more than anything else that I need. It looks terrible now. Sorry. Cut it. And now how does it look like? It looks like that. Go with the previous settings that I have. Width full. So if I just actually remove this particular section, then it should be fine. Yeah, it is kind of fine. But then it is taking the full width. That's bad. In that case, the width that I actually had, that was also good. So this was something that I had initially, but I can wrap the whole thing. Wrap with a div just like this, and once this is actually wrapped up, too much here, I can go here and I can have some classes. Minimum height screen, let's make it really big. Flex item center, justify center, that should be fine. And let's see what's gonna happen. Somewhere here okay, so this is the register, and register yourself to make video calls and all. Name, email, can I make it low? Okay, this much it's going to be like, it's really small. Okay, the main focus is not even on that, but really, isn't it looking really small? By default at 100, never mind, at 100 it looks like this. So things do look really, I don't know whether they're really small or not, or they look small to me, but never mind, let's continue. So let's increase the height a little bit at 150, and these things are gonna be here, and enter password. This I can even reset that. I can submit that. As soon as I submit that, then what should happen? I will have to create the action here as well. Creating the action, that means making a request to the database. Not really, actually I don't even need to create an action to make the request to the database, but I can do that. Just a minute. I'll actually have to leave right now. Just a minute, give me a moment. I'm gonna be making a call right now, and after that I'll be back and continue from here on. Alrighty, let's continue. I'll have to be awake tonight. That's crazy thing. That's the craziest thing ever. But okay, what am I gonna be doing from here on? First of all, data will automatically be checked using this Zod resolver, so I don't need to worry about that. The important thing that I need to do is here on submit. Whenever the user actually submits it, I will actually be creating an action that will be making a request to the database, and after that it will be returning something. Yeah, let's do that. Action.tsx. I mean, it's not quite required here because for actions are mainly used to talk to the database directly, but here I'm using it to just make the code look a little easier to just go through. Okay, even if I'm using actions, so what will I be doing here? I got my data, that's fine. I will have my email and all these things, and once I have these things, so let's go to action, export const register user, just like this. It's actually going to be async. I will be getting my data over here, just like this. Again, this is gonna be use server. Why am I even using this? I could have done it directly. Let's do it directly. I mean, actions are good. You can do it too. I mean, this is not the worst thing ever to do. So even I will have to have the type over here. So inside my app, forget about the app, just at the top level. Inside front end, I'm gonna be having type/user.type.ts over here. I'm gonna be having the type of the user. So export type of the user, so user type. Okay, what all? I will have the ID, string, I will have the name, string, I will have ID, I will have name, I will have email, string, because I will need it really frequently. So ID, name, email, and profile picture I will definitely have it here too. Again, gonna be keeping it optional, but let's see. So once I'm actually exporting it from here, so I will be getting the data. By the way, when it comes to the data, register payload. So user types, this is the user main user type. Export const register payload. Let's keep it like this. Most of the things are gonna be here, so like not most of the things, just this much. And what the hell, this should be type, and password is gonna be string. Turns out I already have what? I already have my validation. So I have created this particular validation over here. So once I have this validation, so I can infer the type of it. So I don't even need to create it again. And especially if I want to infer the type, in that case I can go here in the type section and sorry, the type can actually be inferred. Import everything as Z from Zod and import what do I need to do here or somewhere else? Let's do it somewhere else. Let's delete this particular thing from here. I can go to actions, so just right here and I will be getting everything here. So import everything as Z from, and the same thing is going to be repeated over and over. And even inside this page.tsx, I'm inferring this particular type more than one times. That's right. So what should I actually be doing? In that case, that's gonna be the register type, register payload type. Don't you think so? That's actually gonna be the register payload type. Let me get that thing done then. Zod register schema. So I got my register schema. After that, what will happen? Once I got my register schema, then z dot infer. I will be inferring. What will I be inferring? Type of register schema. I think this is how it is inferred. So I can go back to my page.jsx and z.infer type of register schema. So this is how I'm actually inferring the type. And once the type is actually inferred, after that, what was the name? Types. Register payload type. And then come back here. Register payload type. Just same here as well. Register payload type. Once I have the type, I can go to actions. I'm gonna be having a type. Oh, then data is gonna be a register payload type. That should be fine. And now I can continue with the things from here on. And let's simply remove these things. I will be importing it here. And once I have it here, then from here, once the user is actually registered as well, I have to return the data. So payload, actions return the data after that. So const too much to do. npm install xes. So once the access is installed, I just simply have to make a request to the database. That's it. It should be done right. Let's see. So const response is gonna be equals to await xes. Why is it not being imported? npm install type /x. This should not be happening here. Do we need to even do it as a dev dependency, bro? Xes. Turns out this dev dependency related stuff does not really work on the front end side. I can go to package.json and dependency okay. So this is the axis that I have, and I have it only one times. Thankfully, one times dependency, and this is gonna be the dev dependency. I even got the types of that. Really? Okay, let's have it. I actually got the types of that, so not really gonna be worried. But if I actually got the types, so xes, why am I not getting it here? Forget about this. Import xes from xes. Once I have that, xes dot post http. One more thing. Constant variables. So inside front end, constants, just like this, and what config.ts, or I can say what should be the name of it, config.ts. Let's have it this only, not config.ts. Inside constants, what will I have? URL related information. So server.js. Sorry, ts. Never. What did I just click the neighbor for what? Never mind, I don't even know what I clicked just right now. So server user.constants.user.constant.ts5. Okay, now I'm not gonna be worried about name a lot. Export const, and now I need to have the db base URL. So db base URL. This should be this is how it should be. So http / localhost. I could have had my environment variables over here. There is also a way, but never mind. This is gonna be running at 1000 just for now. Later I can even make it better. And what can I actually do? One more thing. This is not it. I can create the access client, and once the access client is actually created, after that I don't have to enter my whole URL again and again. Wow. How can we create the access client now? So I have auth, I have meeting, register. Let's go with this directly. Later I will create the access client. Have a to do. Create the access client. And for creating the access clients, what exactly you need to do? Access dot create. This is how it's done. I'm the one who should be doing it. Let's go to Axios. Here we are, not this one. Getting started with this. Okay, what next? Control K. It does not work here. Can I get the clients? Not client, actually create. Don't have it here. Axios create client. Okay. Seriously? This is it. So I need to give it the base URL. It will contain almost all the configuration. So Axios create, it will contain the base URL, then this, and this is how I can just simply get the job done. So let's do it. And once I got the client, I will be able to just do the remaining things. Instance, URL, method, and then I will be able to make the requests. So what I actually want to do, I have constants, user constants or ts, that's fine. Do I have config related stuff over here? No, I don't. So let me create one more folder that's gonna be config, and then axios.ts, import axios from axios, and now I have to create the client. So const export const client axios dot create. What all options do I have? Base URL. What is the base URL? HTTP, forget about this HTTP. DB, oh, not DB base URL, yeah. Am I crazy? Just have the base URL here, or backend BE base URL, BE base URL, backend base URL. Okay, never mind. Come back here. Base URL is gonna be BE base URL, and plus this is not over yet. Slash version 1 slash API slash v1 slash what am I gonna be trying from here? I will this should be only this much, and then user slash whatever will be used there. Or this is gonna be auth client, just for the auth related stuff, and I'm gonna be making it slash API v1 slash auth, just like this. So this much. Apart from this particular thing, or cavi, so many things are here. Okay, methods. Do I need to have methods here beforehand? What all do I need to have here? Inside the configuration, I have timeout. I am gonna be having headers. Can I have credentials? With credentials included. So I mean, with credentials too, that's gonna be fine. So credentials are gonna be sent every time. Apart from this particular thing, nothing else. The next time, whenever I'm gonna be calling auth client.what, and I say post and slash maybe register, this is how it should be going ahead. Let's see whether it actually works or not. Alrighty, I got my auth client dot post. Let's see what's gonna happen. So auth register page, and on submit, whenever the submit happens, try catch. What try catch really? Const response is gonna be from the register user. Register user will be coming from the action, and the action will be just simply getting the data, and it will be just simply returning. More logic here. Let's go to register schema. And this time I can just simply go with the auth client, just like this, dot post slash what, post slash register this time, and I want to send some data, so data is gonna be data. I mean, this should be fine. Oh bro, it's getting too much, don't you think so? I need to await. This is gonna be awaited. Let's simply replace this one as well. So I send a request. I could have done it directly there, yeah. Why am I even creating this particular stuff here? Let me do it directly. Let me get it done directly there. Actions are mainly needed when, let me create the action only for this. Later I will not be creating the action, because as I have written the code. So let me go with this. So response I got. Once I got the response, I will be checking the success. I missed one thing. What is that thing? I can go to my backend now. Source, utilities, API header. These things are fine, but I'm not really sending any success message. So what can I actually do? Over here, I will have a success thing here. So public read only success. That's actually gonna be a boolean. That is not gonna be optional. Let's keep it at the top. And when I'm actually returning, I'll have my status. I'll have this. I'll have success as well. So this dot success. And if when will it be success? If my status code is less than 400, that means it is success. I mean, there's high possibility. If it is greater than 100, and yeah, so status code, if it is greater than or equals to 100, and status code if it is less than 400, that simply means there's high possibility of it being success. Let me even check. How can I check it in the right way? Where is my friendly application, and where am I checking? This is the error middle. Go to API error. How am I checking this success? Literally, I'm inside types, controllers, configure, services. Forget about the types here. I'm gonna be going with the utils, and there should be the API error part. And again, you can write the codes like this. So once you have written the basic, you can make it as better as you can, as good as you can. Forget about the better. So status code should be less than 400, and status code should be not this one. Success, false, and success can be true when. So if the status code is greater than 400 and less than 599, that means it is a failure. Fine, let's go to a response. If the status code is less than 100 and then this, that means it is a failure.